The young Pakistani girl who was shot in the head by the Taliban is showing steady signs of improvement and is heading to the UK for medical treatment. 14-year-old Malala Yousafzai was targeted because she wanted an education and dared to speak out. In Pakistan, thousands have come together in shared outrage directed at the Taliban. Reza reports.
14-year-old girls don't usually show up on posters and giant murals in Pakistan. Those are usually kept for prime ministers and politicians. But in Karachi, Malala Yousafzai's picture was everywhere, and so were well-wishers and admirers.
We are coming here for Malala.
I'm here for the Malala.
I'm here for Malala.
For Malala Yousafzai.
The rally organized by the powerful Karachi-based MQM political party drew thousands who came to pay tribute to a teenager fast becoming a human rights icon, a young girl shot by the Taliban just because she dared to speak out against them.
If Taliban are a mindset, Malala is a mindset too. It's the mindset of educated women, empowered women.
In many of the posters here, you see two names in addition to Malala, Shazia and Kainat. These were the two other girls who were injured in the attack, but they obviously haven't gotten as much attention as Malala. Doctors say Malala's two friends are going to recover. They have yet to say the same about Malala.
I wish I can talk to her, and I can just pray for her and we hope and we pray that she gets well soon.
And rallies and gatherings like this have been taking place all week. I don't think there's any question this is one of the biggest ones. Obviously, you're hearing a lot of support for Malala, but here's what else you're hearing. Intense anger and outrage aimed at the Taliban.
I want to crush the people who tried to kill the Malala.
You want to crush the Taliban?
Yeah, of course. We don't want Taliban anymore in Pakistan. And after the Malala incident, this is about time the people of Pakistan stand up.
The masses that you can see here, in these people, they are condemning the acts of Taliban.
The condemnation was also on a ribbon the length of 20 football fields. No to the Taliban, they wrote one by one. Many politicians and commentators here say never has there been so much widespread fury with the Taliban in Pakistan. It's anger many say could be a turning point in the country's fight against violent extremism.
Malala has given us a chance. It's a tragic chance, but Malala has given Pakistan a chance to stand up for their rights and to choose which side they're going to be on.
Reza Sayah, CNN, Karachi.
Reza, I've heard this shooting described as shocking and unshockable nation. Police have made arrests, I know. Have they caught the gunman at this point?
They have not caught the gunman. All they're saying is they've detained a number of people. The Interior Minister saying 4 people are arrested. They have named a suspect, a mastermind, but they say that he is yet to be arrested. And then you talk about the reaction. It's something I've never seen before. It's unprecedented simply because the reaction was sparked by a 14-year-old girl, just an outpouring of emotion, sympathy, and anger. We've seen rallies, gatherings, prayer vigils throughout the week. Maybe the biggest one on Sunday in Karachi, MQM, the powerful political party, holding a rally. By my estimation, at least 20,000 people there, many of them holding Malala pictures, murals and banners spanning across buildings with her picture, with get well wishes. We heard a lot of support for Malala, but what we also heard was intense and outrage aimed at the Taliban. Here's a sample of that fury.
We don't want Taliban anymore in Pakistan. And after the Malala incident, this is about time the people of Pakistan stand up.
The masses that you can see here, in these people, they are condemning the acts of Taliban.
It's clear that the fury and outrage is there. The question is now what? Could this be a turning point for the government in its fight against militants? It's a monster task, and many are skeptical. Many say this outrage, this opportunity could fade away because this is a government that not only has to bolster counterinsurgency, counterterrorism, but it also has to win hearts and minds by improving education, the basic rights that Malala spoke about. Many of this government's critics, Becky, don't believe that this government has the capacity and the political will to do it, but if there's an opportunity, this is it, many say.